Hey, how's it going everybody? Tides is back, MKX combo tutorial. I've got Shinnok here today. Now Shinnok is a really good character, especially this variation. I'm going to explain to you why I end this particular combo the way I do, and why it's so important that if you play Shinnok, this particular variation, you should try to end all your combos like this, because it really makes him one of the best characters in the game. But I'll explain that after I explain the combo. So, you know, like all the other combos, if you find an opportunity to land in a safe jump opportunity, then you're going to do the jump back punch with Y on Xbox, or that's 2 for the universal MK buttons, and you're going to go into the immortality string, which is 112 or XXY, and it looks like that. So together, this is what we have. Okay, and then you're going to want to cancel that into Hell Sparks, which is down back 2 and Y, and this is like Shinnok's signature special. Okay, so this is what we have so far. And you're actually going to want to enhance that, so use a meter burn version. So you're going to want to hit right trigger after the 3rd Hell Spark, and so it looks like this. And as you can see, that pops them up for a long period of time, leaving lots of opportunities for you to juggle them. So what you're going to want to do is forward dash once, and then you're going to want to jump up into a neutral jump punch with either X or Y. So this is what we have so far. If you're having trouble timing that, what I recommend you do is literally as soon as you enhance the move and you're able to move again, you're going to want to input the dash and jump up and do the neutral jump punch as fast as possible. Okay? So from that neutral jump punch, you're going to want to go into the deity, I don't know how to pronounce that string, which is forward 2, 2, and 1 plus 3. So that's forward Y, Y, X plus A. And that is in fact his grab reset. Okay? So this is what we have so far. If you're having trouble landing all of the hits of that grab reset, it's kind of tricky. Sometimes they can fall below your weapon there. Just try to input it as soon as the neutral jump punch connects. Okay, you don't want to waste any time in this combo whatsoever. Anyways, you're going to want to end this combo with the dark beam, which is that's away, forward, and 1 or X. Okay, so this is what the whole combo looks like when it's done correctly. Now the reason why ending all of your combos with the grab reset into dark beam is so good is because, first of all, this is a grab reset, okay? As you can see, it has a grab-like animation, and it's basically just going to grab them out of your combo and reset them in a standing position. And ideally what that means is that you can move at the same time, but since a few patches ago, you can cancel into any special attack from that string. So basically, the reason why I don't cancel into, let's say, a low scoop or his shoulder tackle or even Hell Sparks again is because when you end it like this, you see how it leaves them standing and they're in hit stun for a long period of time. Okay? What this allows you to do is you can run up, so forward, right trigger, and you can literally set up so many mix-up options. This is what makes Shinnok so good. He has a lot of what are called 50-50s, and if you don't understand what that means, I'll try to do my best to explain it. And what it means is that you put your opponent into a situation where they have to block. They have no other option, you know? So I end the combo like that, right? And as you can see, they're in hit stun. I'm going to run up to them, okay? The next move I throw out is not going to true combo, but because of that stun, because of that stagger from the dark beam, they are going to be forced to block my next move. And a 50-50 is where you make your opponent guess between either blocking high, so they're going to anticipate an overhead attack, or block low, meaning they're going to anticipate a low attack, okay? You wouldn't want to throw out like a mid or a high, something that can be blocked, you know, normally. You really want to make them guess and really force them into this mix-up opportunity. They have to guess, I'm going to predict an overhead and block high, or predict a low and therefore block low. And let me bring up what you're going to want to mix them up with, what moves and what strings. Okay, as you can see, I have the Hellraiser string up on screen, which is forward 4 and 1, okay? And actually, let's just talk about that first hit here, that forward 4. This is Shinnok's absolute best move. Why? Because I believe it comes out in 6 frames. And if you don't know what that means, just think of it this way. It's really goddamn fast, okay? And it's a low. So this move is just pure harassment. It's so fast, and you have to block it low, okay? So the Hellraiser string starts with that low, correct? Let's put that in context of the combo I just showed you. You see how I just ran up to them after ending the previous combo and just went straight into Hellraiser, okay? That's one mix-up opportunity, okay? They're going to maybe expect that low attack, but what is your overhead option? Your overhead option is the devious heel, which is away in 3 or away in A. And as you can see, that's an overhead, and that pops them up for a juggle. Okay, so this is what the 50-50 is. All right, if you end the combo like that and then you run up to them, they're gonna either have to guess between this this Hellraiser string, right? Okay, or the devious heel. Now, both of these options, if they do not block properly, if they guess wrong on the 50-50, both of these moves lead to in a situation where you can loop this 50-50 guessing game, and this is what's known as a vortex, okay? Now there's something you want to note. Devious heel is not safe on block, and I'm pretty sure that this Hellraiser is, okay? I could check the frame data, but most people are going to go for that low after the 50-50 because it's a safer option. Now because of this, more people are going to want to block low, correct? So now you have this mind game. If people are expecting you to go for the safe option, you might actually be able to get away with the riskier option, correct? So let me show you a combo you can do from the low and from the overhead that, if you have the meter and choose to spend it, loops the situation, and thus you have a vortex. As you can see what happened there, presumably, let's say you end a combo like this, you can run up and do that devious heel, and then you can do a meter burn Spectre Slam, and as I showed you in the combo, you do a neutral jump punch, and then, of course, I drop it. Then go into the Deity, which is the grab reset, and then into the Dark Beam again. So basically, you're ending the combo the same way, you're just starting it like that, and of course I miss, but you understand what I'm trying to say? Now let's talk about the other option if you choose to go for the low. As you can basically see, it's the same combo as before. You're just starting it with that string, which is the banishment string. That's forward 4, 1, and down and 2. And if you notice, that last hit is actually an overhead. That's right. Shinnok has a string in this variation that starts with a 6-frame low and ends in an overhead that, if you hit it correctly, can combo into this vortex, into this 50-50 situation again via the combo that I just showed you. Now, something to note is that, there we go, that overhead hit is pretty easy to react to. You can kind of see that it has, you know, a little bit of a wind-up. So let's say they successfully block low, okay? They're going to have to stand, and it's kind of easy to react to that. But here's where Shinnok gets another 50-50, as if I wasn't being complicated enough, okay? Let's say instead of doing that last hit of banishment, okay, let's say you just go right into the Spectre Slam. So now you just did, and now you would just end it the way that other combo did, where you jump up, do the neutral jump punch, and then end it like that, and alas, you vortex them again. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not the best at explaining it, but Shinnok has so many 50-50 mix-up options. The only bad thing is that some of these options are not safe, and he needs meter to loop these situations into a vortex, but he just has so many options. And another option, just to get even more convoluted, is you can do the full banishment combo and then cancel that into the Spectre Slam. So let's say they block that low properly, they're going to have to block the overhead and then block low again because you went into the Spectre Slam. So Shinnok is just overall, he's just got so much mix-up opportunity. And I guess another mix-up option, excuse me, would be after you end any combo like that, right? Just run up and grab. I mean, no, you're not going to be able to vortex them because you don't end a combo with the grab reset into that, into that projectile. But it is an option, and so now they have to basically guess between blocking the overhead, blocking the low. If you choose to go for that low, are they going to go for the overhead ender, are they going to go for the low ender, or are they going to go for the overhead low mix-up? And now they have to worry about teching the throw too. Shinnok is ridiculous, you guys. So I'm sorry for that really complicated and convoluted explanation. Hopefully it helps somebody out there. Hopefully somebody understands it. And I'm sure you guys are going to probably start tearing it up with Shinnok with this information. I see a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but all the Shinnok mains out there who are of high level, they know this trick and they know to really just harass their opponent with all these mix-up options. So let's move on to the next combo, shall we? So here we are now in the Imposter, oh my god, Imposter variation. Really underplayed variation. But anyways, this is all about stealing your opponent's special moves and then utilizing it for, you know, whatever utility you can find. So again, if you can land a safe opportunity to do a jump back punch, and oh my god, I cannot hit it, a safe jump back punch with 2 or Y, then go for it. I'm just gonna like continue missing this the whole time. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Anyways, you're gonna want to go into the immortality string, which is 1-1-2. Okay, this is the same as the previous string. And then you're gonna want to cancel that again into Hell Sparks, which is down back 2. And then you're gonna want to meter burn that last hit. Okay, so this is what the combo looks like so far. And just like last time, you're gonna, as soon as that that enhanced Hell Spark hits them, you're gonna do a forward dash, jump up, and do a neutral jump punch. So again, this is what we have so far. Now this time you're gonna want to end it with the Divine Power string, which is forward 2-2 or forward YY. So this is what we have. And then you're going to want to end it with Mimicry, or I'm not quite sure what that word is. I apologize. I'm not the smartest man. That's down back 1, or X, okay? And so that is basically, you just stole their power with that move. So again, this is what the whole move looks like when it's done correctly. So once you hit them with this right here, now that you have their power, it, again, like the other combo, it makes them guess what you're going to do. You can go for that low. You don't have a string that combos from that anymore, but it is, you know, a good harassment option, and this obviously will juggle them. But now that you have their one of their moves, you can basically utilize that from either the low or the overhead to basically just loop the combo again. So here we are finally in Necromancer. This is kind of like his zoning variation. Yes, so if you have the opportunity to land a safe jump back punch with 2 or Y, go for it. If not, or whatever, just go into the next part of the combo, which is the mystical string, and that's forward 2, 2, and 4. So forward Y, Y, and B. So this is what we have so far. Okay, and then you're going to want to cancel that into the summon slam, which is unique to this variation, and that's down forward 4 plus right trigger. And as you can see, that bounces them up for a juggle opportunity. So this is what the combo has so far. Okay, then as soon as that connects, you're going to want to immediately forward dash, jump up, and do a neutral jump punch with either 1 or 2. And you're going to want to intercept them as they're coming down with the Nexus string, which is 2-2 or YY. You might want to walk forward a little bit after that neutral jump punch to make sure that the 2 hits of Nexus are going to connect. But anyways, you're going to want to cancel the Nexus into the Devil's Flick, which is away, forward, and 2, or Y. So this is what the whole combo looks like when it's performed correctly. Alrighty folks, there you have it. Those are some Shinnok combos, one in each variation that you can do. I apologize if I was kind of hard to understand when I was explaining the whole 50-50 Vortex stuff and the Bone Shaper variation. Explaining things that may in a way that makes sense isn't really my strong suit. But anyway, I probably shouldn't be doing combo tutorials then anyways. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys kind of understood the gist of why that variation is so good and why you should end all combos like that, just for those disgusting mix-up opportunities. Thanks for watching. I've got another combo tutorial hopefully coming up soon, and if anybody out there is watching my RE0 HD playthrough, thank you so much. That is not stopping too. So we've got more MKX, Resident Evil 0 HD. Thank you guys so much. This is Tides, and I'm signing out here.